Rana.
Halo Nimas.
Halo Kak.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you today, Kak Nimas? Hello,
How are you?
Kak,
Hi,
Kak
Nimas.
Nimas. Okay, maybe Kak Nimas still not here. What about Kak Najwa? Hello, Kak Najwa Putri. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Hai, Najwa.
Hi, Kamil Nila. Hello, everyone.
Manila is still connecting to device.
Halo.
Yeah, only Najwa and Nimas are ready.
Okay, so hello, Kak Nimas, Kak Melnila, Kak Najwa.
Halo.
Oh, Nimas replies. Hi, Nimas.
Hi, Kak Nimas. Is this your first time joining our class, Britzone? Kak Nimas is
You are muted,
muted.
Nimas.
Oh, iya Kak.
You can unmute yourself.
Yes.
Hello. How are you, Kak Nimas? How is your day?
I'm fine.
So is this your first time coming to Britzone?
I don't understand.
Have you joined our class before? Or is this your first time?
Yes.
Oh, I see. What about Kak Melnila? Hello, Kak Melnila. Hello. Can you hear us, Kak Melnila? And what about, maybe I want to say hi to Kak Fandi. Hello, Kak Fandi. Are you there?
Hi, Amanda. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. Thank you so much, Kak. How was your day?
Hi, Amanda.
Hello? Yes? I can hear you. Oh, you're still muted, Kak. And what about Kak Najwa? Hello, Kak Najwa.
Halo.
Hello, Kak Najwa. How was your day? How are you today? Thank you for coming to Britzone. Seems there's a trouble with her audio. I'm gonna say hi again to Kak Melnila, perhaps. Hello, Kak Melnila.
Hello.
Hello, Kak. Have you joined our class before?
Yes.
Are you excited about the class today?
Yes.
And how did you know Britzone, Kak?
I know from YouTube.
YouTube. Wow, thank you, YouTube, for introducing Britzone to Kak Melnila. And what do you think about our class today? What do you think about our topic today, Kak Melnila?
I'm sorry, actually, I don't understand what the meaning.
Do you know something about the topic? What are we going to talk about in today's class? Topiknya?
No.
Do you know the topic?
No.
Okay. I hope you enjoy the class, Kak Melnila. Thank you so much. And also, welcome to Britzone. What about Kak Fandi? Hello, Kak Fandi.
Hi, Amanda.
Hello, can you hear my voice, Kak?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so Kak Fandi, I think you are a first timer here.
Yes, I am a newcomer for this class.
Wow, that's great. And how did you know about Britzone? Can you tell us your first meeting with Britzone?
I was looking on Instagram, and then there were a few list club on Instagram, but one of the high recommended on Instagram is Britzone. So I decided to join this class.
Well, thank you, Instagram. And also, hopefully you enjoy the class today. Do you know something about our class today? Do you know the topic? And what do you think about it?
I guess it will be about a book, right?
Yep, that's exactly true. That's true.
Okay. I'm trying to reading more books in my life. So this topic, I think, would be great for me.
That's our pleasure, Kak. And hopefully you enjoy the class. And that's a great habit, yeah. Hopefully you can read more books this year. So thanks a lot, Kak Fandi. That was a great conversation with you. I would like to say hi again to another participants. Maybe I would like to say hello to Kak Alfie. Hi, Kak Alfie Laki-Laki. Is that your name? Hello, Kak Alfie.
Hello.
How are you, Kak Alfie?
Yeah,
Great to see you.
I'm good, thank you, Miss Amanda. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear, Kak Alfie. So,
Okay.
have you joined our class before? Have you joined Britzone?
Yes, it was offline, maybe 7 years ago.
Wow, 7 years ago. It's been a long time. And have you previously joined our online class, maybe? Or is this your first online class?
Yes, last Saturday, I think.
Oh, last Saturday. Wow, that's great, Kalfi. Hope you enjoy the class today. Are you excited about the topic tonight? We will discuss movie and book reviews. Are you excited about that?
Yes, absolutely. I would love to.
Yeah, I love the spirit. Hope you enjoy the class, yeah, Kalfi. Thank you so much for coming. And I'd like to say hi again to Kak Rasid. Hello, Kak Rasid.
Hello.
Hello, Kak Rasid. How are you? How was your day?
It's great. How about you?
I'm awesome. Thank you for asking. And I'm very excited about the class tonight. And hopefully you are also excited about the class. So what is your thought about our class tonight, Karasit?
Yeah, really interesting exploring film and books. Maybe we could share each other about movie lists or books, maybe.
Yeah, today's topic is going to be awesome and hope you also enjoy the class tonight. And just want to say hi again to all the Britzoners who just came to the class. And hopefully you enjoy the class tonight. Thank you so much for coming. So before we start the class, I'm Amanda, your MC, and I will share some announcement about Britzone. So let me share the screen. Okay, so can you guys see the screen right now?
Yeah, we can see it. Yes, we can see it.
Yes. I guess you should zoom in.
Okay, I have started the slideshow. All right, everyone, welcome to Britzone. Britzone is an English-speaking community. We are the largest English-speaking club in Jakarta. So what is actually Britzone and what is it about? We are an English-speaking platform. If you want to improve your English skills, or maybe you want to make friends and expand your network, you can join our classes. It's totally free. You don't need to pay anything to join the class. And also we are in Britzone. All the committees are volunteers. We're very happy to help you and also we are happy to share something with you in Britzone. And we have 3 programs. We have 3 classes in Britzone. The first one is Britzone Tuesday Class or Britzone Speaking Academy. Or now we are having the Britzone Speaking Academy. It starts at 7 p.m. on Tuesday. And Britzone Speaking Academy mainly focuses on speaking activities such as debate, speech, and also interview. The next one is Britzone Wednesday Class or Britzone Betterment Series. If you want to sharpen the 4 skills of English, such as listening, reading, writing, or speaking, you may join the class, and it also starts at 7 p.m. every Wednesday. All right. The last one is Britzone Fun Day Class or Britzone Saturday Class. It starts earlier at 11 a.m. every Saturday. And this class is the perfect choice if you want to have fun practicing English. Come to our Saturday class. Just a little bit information. This week will be the last week of Britzone Tuesday class because we are going to have Ramadan, and during Ramadan there will be no Britzone Tuesday and Wednesday class, and also for this week there will be no Saturday class because it's the first week of Ramadan, so we are going to be off this week for this Saturday class. Okay, that's all about the class. And please follow us on our social media. We have Instagram and Britzone ID. Please follow our Instagram because we will share anything about the class, our programs, and also contents about English learning on our Instagram account. And also subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And also you can enjoy various contents on our YouTube channel. And most importantly, if you missed our previous classes, you can rewatch them because you can always rewatch the recordings on the YouTube channel. We also have our Twitter at Britzone ID, our Clubhouse, Britzone English Community, and check out our website at www.britzone.id. And last but not least, don't forget to listen to Britzone podcast. We have inspiring, amazing stories from our awesome Britzoners. You can listen to our Britzone podcast. And as a nonprofit organization, we need your support to run this community. You can support us by purchasing our cool merchandise. We have so many awesome products like t-shirts, notebook, tote bags, and many others. If you want to order or get more details, follow the Instagram account of Britzone Merchandise at Britzone Merch, the Shopee account, Britzone Merch, and also reach our contact person, Rizka, at this number. And as a nonprofit organization, we are also sponsored by Perpustakaan Kemendikbud, or the Library of the Education and Culture Ministry. And you can enjoy various book and audio collections by becoming their members. Just check their Instagram at Perpustakaan Dikbud to get more updates or details about how to become the members. All right, one more. At the end of the class, we're going to have some traditions. We're going to take pictures. So make sure to activate your cameras, and please don't forget to give us your feedback or evaluation. We will share the feedback link on the WhatsApp group. Thank you, everyone. That's all about the announcement, I think. And yes, the next session after the announcement is the webinar or the presentation from our amazing conductor. So let me share you a little bit about her. She's Nadia Ranaputri, and she's really passionate about reading books and watching movies. She will share more about film and book reviews. So please welcome our fabulous conductor, Nadia. Hello, Nadia.
Hello, Britzoners. It's an honor to speak in today's class. I'm so excited. Are you all excited?
Yeah, we are sure,
Yeah.
Nadia.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
All right, Nadia, the screen is yours, and hope you enjoy the session, Nadia.
Okay, all right. So we'll share the screen now. Yeah. I can't share the screen. Hold on.
Okay, let me help you, Nadia.
Okay. Can you see the screen? Hold on. Okay. Can you all see the screen?
Yes, Nadia.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
All right.
Sure.
All right, let's get started. Yeah, so my name is Nadia Ranaputri, and today my class will be about exploring film and book reviews. So first of all, before we start breaking down what a review is, so what is the general meaning of a review? So technically a review is when we convey our opinions on certain maybe medias or products, because in the end we are all consumers, right? We consume a certain product, a certain media. So it doesn't always have to be film or books, it could be a product. And so this is where we convey our feelings towards consuming this certain media or certain product, and we share our opinions on it, right? So this is what essentially a review is. And why do we write reviews? We write reviews usually it's because, yeah, we want to convey what we think. And we also want to understand the media that we consume, right? We want to comprehend a certain maybe story, a certain book, certain films. And not only that, but by reviewing, we can also help other people because, with like me, I sometimes rely a lot on reviews, especially when I choose a film or a book to purchase, because in the end, we want to decide if a book or a film is worth our money or worth our time. So this is sometimes where reviews can come in. It can help us. It can help shape our opinions as well. And it doesn't always have to be like, we don't always have to rely on it, but we can also share our own interpretations, opinions, because in the end, everyone can perceive a certain media very differently. So this is where reviews can come in. And I feel like this is also like a form of art in itself, where we can share what we think of something. So this is essentially what a review is. And so the next one is aspects to break down in reviews. So here are the differences between book reviews and film reviews. So in book reviews, we have plot, characters, writing style, pacing, and overall experience. But in a review, there is technically no fixed structure. It's not, there's no right or wrong in writing a review. In the end, it's all to convey our personal opinions on something. So you don't always have to include every single one of these things. Maybe there are aspects that stand out to you a lot more than the others. So yeah, and then with film reviews, you can have plot, characters, performances, cinematography, musical score, and you can add anything else as well, like what elements stand out to you. For example, is there a message that a book or a film wants to convey? And if it has a message, did they convey it right? Did you feel like it made you emotional? Did it make you cry, or did it make you, angry? That kind of thing. So you can choose whichever you want, whichever element you want to highlight in a review. So there's absolutely no fixed structure. So you can absolutely write what you want. Like if you have a certain opinion towards a certain element, go for it. Yeah. So, but these are the basics. Usually, when you write a review, this is what I usually like to explain in my reviews: plot, characters, writing style, pacing, overall experience. And the next one, so we're going more in depth into this one. So, for example, in a book review, was the plot interesting to you? Were you interested the whole way through? Did you find it very, very captivating? And secondly, did they do well in executing the plot? So yeah, that's up to you. And did the character stand out? Did you enjoy the writing style? Like, so every author has a different writing style, right? So it depends on you on whether or not you enjoy or you dislike a certain writing style. And were there any passages or lines that stand out to you? Again, this is pretty much optional, but I usually like to add it in because I love to, if I find a certain line that is very, I think is very beautiful, I like to take notes of it. And then the pacing as well. Was it fast paced? Was it slow paced? It can either be a negative or a positive. It really depends on you, on how you perceive it, because it can be a positive, can be a negative. And then with films, it said, did it have an interesting plot, same as books? And how did you find the cinematography? So if you didn't know, cinematography is like the shots that you see in the film. So it's kind of like an art in itself, like a moving painting, I would say. And then did the music score elevate the film? So if there's music in the background, did it help improve the film? Did it make the scene even more emotional? And last but not least, how did the actors do in their performances? Did they embody their respective characters well? Again, you can do whichever element stands out to you. So these are just a few examples that I like to put in each of my reviews. So, and then we move on to, so here are some examples that you can put in your reviews. For example, if the writing style, the writing was simple and easy to understand, or the writing is complex and meaningful, or you can say the writing is too complex for me to understand. Like, for example, you have a hard time understanding a certain book because of the writing. I certainly have those moments where I could not understand the writing style. And then, for example, the narration style suited the main character's voice well. So especially in a multiple perspective book, I really like that sometimes authors can have can put different personalities, right? If you have different characters, they must have different personalities. And what I like to see in a book is that to see the different the different way they narrate their story. And you can take note of that if you want. It's definitely more obvious if it's a multiple perspective. If there are multiple characters telling this story, it's definitely more obvious that where you can see the different kinds of narrations. And then in pacing, for example, like the story was fast paced, which made it a quick and fun read, or the fast pacing did not give the book enough time to develop the story or the characters. Again, that depends on you as well, because it depends on personal preference. So do you like slow burns? Do you like fast-paced books? It really depends on preference, because I personally love slow-paced, but I definitely do not mind any like fast-paced stories or anything like that. Or yeah, for example, like the book was too slow and made the story boring. So these are just a couple of examples that you can put. You can definitely put it into your own words. Yeah, so these are just some of the elements that I'd like to put out. And then the second one here is for film. So for performances, for example, like the actors, how did they portray their characters? Did you feel emotion from their characters? Because there is at times when the character is very well written, when they have very good personalities, but the actors are not able to embody the character's personalities very well on screen. So here are some of my examples that I've taken from my blog, from my reviews. For example, the performances were incredible. You feel every bit of emotion from it, because that's kind of like the main point, right, of performances. It's meant to make you feel something. It's meant to make you believe that the actor is this character. And if an actor does not do well, basically you don't feel that much emotion, right? And so some of my examples here from my reviews, for example, Hanyeri perfectly captures Monica's feeling of uncertainty at the state of their new life, as her eyes shows that her mind seems to be somewhere else. So here she basically embodies the fact that her a wife who is very nervous about coming to a new country. And you can see that. You can see her being very irritated, being very nervous, and being very scared. And what I'm saying here is that Hanyeri was able to capture that. You could feel this wife is very, very afraid of starting a new life. and basically she follows in the footsteps of her husband, and she has no choice. And yeah, so I felt that Hanyari was able to convey that in her performance. And then the third one is Kaluuya dominates the floor every time he comes on screen. This is a review from Judas and the Black Messiah. And this one meant like every time Kaluuya is on screen, his performance is able to stand out from everyone else's. So he has an incredible performance that basically like, you know, if everyone else is in the room, like all eyes are on him. Like he's like the only one you have your full attention on because his performance was just so good. So you can highlight that. And cinematography, it doesn't have to be there. It's very optional as well. Like I said, like a moving painting. So cinematography can be broken down into several parts. You know, like a low angle shot, high angle shot. And you don't have to highlight this because sometimes cinematography is quite hard to kind of analyze a bit. So here are my examples. If you want to take note of the cinematography, for example, like when you watch a movie, a cinematography is pretty much responsible for making you feel immersed, right? It's making you feel like you are in the movie, that you're experiencing it. That's how I felt like. And so some of my examples here are like, it is worthy of being witnessed in the biggest screen possible. Cinematography is like a moving painting. Cinematography is luscious, made me think of the settings of a classical musical, specifically Hollywood's golden age. So a couple of movies that I would recommend if you are looking into like good cinematography are 1917 and also Blade Runner. I feel like those are movies that you can definitely make note of the cinematography. And then, okay, so I said here that we can use, in book reviews, we can use book quotes to kind of emphasize how, if we find a book is very beautifully written, if it has a very good writing style and you want to take note of it, you can most definitely highlight your favorite quotes from it, just to show, like, as an example, to show how good the writing is, so that people will, they will want to read the book, because when they see the quote, they immediately get interested. Like, what if the rest of the book is like this, then I will definitely read it. So here are some examples. These are actually some of my favorite books. Has anyone heard of these books? Like maybe Secret History, I guess it's quite popular. Has anyone heard of any of these books? If not, yeah, it's very popular, but these are some of my favorites. So first is, it's a very iconic quote, like, beauty is terror, whatever we call beautiful, we were before it. So this is from The Secret History by Donna Tartt. The second one is, the day you are not a fire is the day the earth will fall still for me. So this is from the Atlas 6. This is actually a new book, and this is actually a book that I recently finished. I'm very interested to see if anyone has heard of this book. It is quite popular, I think, at the moment. And then the next one is one of my favorite book of all time. And it says here, plenty of humans were monsters and plenty of monsters knew how to play at being human, as from Vicious by V.E. Schwab. So this is basically just some of the quotes that you can take. Yeah, so it really depends on you. Like, if you find a certain quote or passage that you thought was absolutely beautiful, like I sometimes like to annotate. So I like to highlight, underline a lot of the lines that I like in certain books. Again, this is very much optional, but yeah, you can most definitely add these kind of like memorable quotes. And also, if you're very interested, I do actually have reviews for all 3 books on my Bookstagrammer, which I will show later. Yeah. And then, so here are some, if you're looking to kind of do some reviews, kind of understand the basics of reviews, and also, if you want to make a review and you want to learn like how to write it or how to like understand it, I feel like these are quite digestible, so you can easily understand. And also they have a variety of, they use a variety of grammars, vocabulary that you can most definitely use, because in I think reviews really help shape our kind of like grammar skills, and also our pronunciation skills as well sometimes, and also our vocabularies, because when we write reviews, when we want to convey what we feel about a certain book or a film, we can play with many ways. There are many ways for us to describe a certain book or a certain film. For example, like there can be words like beautiful, stunning, meaningful, and you can definitely play around with those words, because I've actually my vocabulary has actually improved by writing reviews, because I got to learn how to write, convey something in so many different ways and so many different sentence structures. So yeah, and so these are some of the film reviews that I think you can you can learn from if you ever want to take a deep dive into some reviews. For example, Chris Stockman, he is a YouTuber, and then Empire Magazine. You can read their reviews online. They're pretty short and to the point, but they very much convey it in a very, very good way. And then the next one is Cinecdocs. This is actually my favorite reviewer, and I think he's also Indonesian, but he writes reviews in English and Indonesian as well. I love the way you can definitely take so much kind of lessons in grammar, vocabulary, because I think he uses certain words in a very beautiful way, and I love the way he describes films. So you can definitely read his reviews. I think all of these are very, very you can definitely learn a lot from these reviewers. And then here are some book reviewers that I like to watch, Booktubers. So here is Hannah Azarang, aka Clockwork Reader. You can find her on YouTube. And then the next one is Jack Edwards. And the last one is Murphy Napier. There are a lot of very good booktubers that I think are very, very good at describing the books that they've read and have very good recommendations. So yeah, I would definitely recommend these. And also they also give very good book recommendations. So if you're ever looking for good fantasy book or a good romance, I think they have very, very good recommendations. And a lot of the books that I read are actually from them. So yeah, you can definitely watch these to learn more about writing reviews. Okay. Yeah, so one thing to take note of in writing reviews is, like I said before, there is no right or wrong way to write a review. In the end, you're just conveying exactly what you feel, and it really doesn't matter. Your writing style you don't always have to compare, like whether your writing style is any less. It's not, because we all have different opinions. We all have, we're all special and unique in our own ways, and so definitely there's absolutely no right or wrong way. And yeah, you can absolutely have fun with it. You can have fun with it. It's a review. You don't have to take a review very seriously. Like in the end, you're just saying like, hey, I like this book. Why do I like this book? Or I like this film. Why? And state why. Like, for example, I like the plot. I like the characters. I like the writing, or I like the music. Yeah, so that's kind of like the point of writing reviews. Okay, so yeah, so that's the end of my presentation, and here are some things that you can discuss in your FGD. So the first question is, what is the most recent film you watched or book you read? What did you think of it overall? What did you like or dislike? What are some elements that stood out to you? And last but not least, would you recommend it? Would you recommend the book or film that you watched? Yeah. So yeah, that's it, my presentation. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Nadia. That was a fascinating delivery. Thank you for sharing your insight and knowledge about film and book reviews. And I learned a lot about how to write film and book reviews from your explanation. You elaborated perfectly. Thanks a lot for sharing with us. Okay, so we will move to the next session, everyone. The third session is focus group discussion. In the focus group discussion, you will be practicing your English by discussing some topics. And these are the things that you will discuss in the breakout rooms, and the participants will be divided into smaller groups. And don't worry, our amazing facilitators will help you with the discussion. So I just want to introduce them. Firstly, we have Kak Dika Narendra. Hello, Kak Dika.
Hi, Amanda.
Hello.
Good evening, guys.
Good evening.
Good evening, Kak Dika. Thank you so much. And then we have Kak Eko.
Hello, Amanda. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Britzone.
Thank you, Kak Eko. And the next one is Kak Dina.
Hello, Kak Amanda, and see you everyone in the discussion.
Thank you so much, Dina. And the last one, we have Kak Putri Amelina.
Hi, Amanda. Hi, Britzoners. See you in the room.
Hello, Kak Putri. Okay, guys, so those were our facilitators, and see you in the main room. Bye. Okay, so has everyone joined the breakout room?
Yes, I think, yeah.
I think we're still waiting now. Hello, Kalfi. Have you joined the breakout room?
I've invited Kak Alfi to Kak Dina and Kak Tewe to Kak Dina, but I think they're away from their laptop, I
I
think.
see. It's okay. What about Kamel Nila? Hi, Kamel Nila. Have you joined the group discussion? Have you entered the breakout room?
I think she's also away because I
see.
invited
Hello.
her to Kak Koko's room.
Hello. Kak Melnila?
Yeah.
You may join Kak Koko's breakout room for the discussion.
You can just accept the invitation and then you will move to Kak Koko's room.
I'm sorry, I want to ask something.
It's okay.
Sebenarnya saya ingin belajarnya dari awal. I don't understand yang level awal.
Oh, that's okay, Kak Melnila. Boleh mix bahasa Indonesia sebenarnya. If Kak Melnila still confused, maybe boleh campur-campur. You can mix bahasa and English.
Oh, gitu. Iya.
Yeah, anyway, thank you for joining us. Maybe you can join our discussion now in our room if you cannot join the breakout room. Okay, I will share the screen for the discussion. Have you seen the screen? Sorry.
Yes.
Not yet. Yeah.
Yes, I can see it. Yes.
Oh, it's still not.
How if we want to learn from first?
Actually, Britzone is open for everyone, regardless their English, Kak. So you can join us if you want. Boleh join, Kak, if you want to join.
Because I think this class is untuk level yang tinggi. I can follow. Saya tidak bisa mengikuti.
It's okay, Kak. Maybe you can listen to the discussion, or maybe boleh mix between English and Indonesian. It's okay.
Iya.
Okay, Kak. Okay, let's just start the discussion. In the main room, we have siapa? Okay, so who are in the main room? We have Kak Nadia, Kak Sophie, and also Kak Melnila. Okay. So let's just start the discussion, everyone. And I want to ask first to our conductor, Nadia. So the first question is, what's the most recent book or movie that you have watched or read, Nadia?
Yeah, the most recent, I'll talk about the most recent book I read. And that was the Atlas 6. That was one of the quotes that I used in the previous slide. I finished the Atlas 6. And I thought it was very good. I gave it a 4.5 out of 5. I loved it. I loved the book. And yeah, what about you, Amanda? Is there any recent film or book you watched or read?
Actually, I haven't read any English books lately, but I read Turkish books because I'm currently learning Turkish and I want to improve my vocabulary. So that's why I usually read Turkish story or children's books. And for the movie, I recently watched the movie that I watched on the cinema was Spider-Man, I guess. Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yes,
and
yes.
I kind of enjoyed the movie. I think it was pretty great, and I love the scene where the three of them reunited. Yeah.
Yes, yes. I love it too.
Yeah, it was quite emotional in my opinion.
Yes.
Yeah, I personally love the version of Toby, but actually the latest one was great in my opinion. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was great.
It was great. It was a really good movie. I also cried.
Have you? Oh, so did you write a review about it?
Not yet. I've been writing a lot of book reviews more right now.
I see.
But yeah, I am looking to write more film reviews as well. But yeah, I think the most recent is definitely like book reviews, and I already did a review on the Atlas 6 as well on my Bookstagram. You would like to check it out. So yeah, I think the elements that stood out to me mostly is the writing. I really like the writing is quite complicated because it definitely it has a lot of philosophical and scientific writing in the book, even though it is a fantasy book, but it has a lot of philosophy, it has a lot of science. But I enjoyed writing. I enjoyed reading it. I really liked it. And yeah, would I recommend it? Yes.
Yeah. So what about the characters in that book? What do you think about them?
I thought they were very interesting. I actually like them individually because they all have very different personalities. There's one that is very confident, but he is very scared of, kind of making mistakes. And then there's another one where she is a nervous person. So she's nervous to get everything wrong. And then there is one that, yeah, basically they have so many different like opposing personalities. There's a couple of shy characters, very confident characters, and they all have different powers and abilities as well. So there is a mind reader, there's someone who can manipulate minds, there's someone who can manipulate energy. So it's very like it's very diverse. Actually, it's very diverse as well. I like that. Yeah, I like their interactions with each other because they have such different personalities. There's always a lot of arguments and disagreements in the book, and I really enjoyed seeing that.
Wow, that's really cool, Nadia. So the characters have different personalities, right?
Yes, very different. All 6 characters have very different personalities.
Wow, that's cool. That's interesting. Thanks, Nadia, for sharing. And I want to listen to Kak Sophia. What about you, Kak Sophia? What's the latest book or movie that you watched or read?
The latest for the latest book, I think it's about the obesity because my
Wow.
thesis about that. And then for the most recent movie, I think it's Lost City.
Oh, yes, yes.
Hmm.
Uh,
Do you
what's
know
I
the
haven't.
Lost City?
The Lost City.
It's
Oh,
played by Sandra Bullock,
Yes.
Channing
oh.
Tatum, and then Brad Pitt.
Wow, that's awesome. Sandra Bullock. Yeah, I haven't read.
It's so
I,
funny.
oh,
It's so fun. It's still in
it's
the
funny.
cinema.
Oh, I see.
I'm actually very interested in watching it. Would you recommend it? Is it good?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. And I can't stop laughing during the movie because, Sandra is a good actress and
Yeah.
Channing is is like his name, like charming and also funny. And Daniel Radcliffe playing a villain in that movie is just cherry on top.
Oh, wow.
So,
Yeah.
Who's the villain, Kak?
Daniel Radcliffe, the one who played Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. Oh, it's
Yeah,
interesting.
right.
Oh.
That's why I'm really curious when the trailer is on the YouTube.
Oh, yeah,
Wow, that's great. I would like to check it later. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. I
Sure,
want to
you
give
have
it a yes.
Sure, you have to.
What's your favorite thing about the character, Kak? About the
Well,
main character?
in the Lost City,
Yeah.
in the main character, I love Sandra Bullock because she portrays like the independent woman, and in that movie is like she played character where her fiance like will become a husband of her, and then he died, he passed away, and then 5 years later he became a famous novelist, but novel in romance.
Wow.
That's awesome. I'd like to watch it after listening to your explanation.
It's good. It's really good.
I will definitely check it out.
Yeah, sure.
You should.
And
it's really great.
Are there any aspects that you like or dislike from the movie, Kak Sophia? From that movie?
What I like is the connection between the main character, and what I dislike is I think it's obvious because the villain we hate, but and his character is so dislike. I mean, like, he's so bad. And it's proven that he is a good actor because he like he's a former well known for Harry Potter. Like, who doesn't love Harry Potter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's quite surprising, yeah, because usually I've never heard Daniel Radcliffe portraying an antagonist, but wow, that's something great.
You should watch earlier Daniel Radcliffe played villain also in Now You See Me Too.
Yes, I've seen Now You See Me Too. Yes,
Yeah,
I didn't notice.
He's a rich billionaire, but crazy.
Wow. He's such a talented actor, yeah?
Yeah.
It shows that he has a lot of range if he can play so many different characters.
That's right.
So I'd like to ask, we still have some participants here. Hello, Kak Nyimas Kirana Laila, are you there? let's have a discussion, Kak. Are you here? Are you listening to us? Maybe Kak Nimas is not here.
I think she's away.
Yeah, I think she's
Yes,
away.
I'm listening.
Okay,
He's
Kak
here.
Nimas. Hi, Kak Nimas.
Hello.
Okay, Kak Nimas, I want to ask you something. What is your favorite movie or book, Kak Nimas? Can you tell us, maybe? Can you explain?
My favorite movie, just a minute.
Okay, let's move to another participant. Okay, I want to ask back to the conductor again. So in the latest book that you read, what are some of the elements that stood out, Nadia?
I think what stood out to me is actually the characters with their different personalities, because I really like when characters have a very interesting dynamic, especially when they have so very different personalities and then they disagree a lot on a lot of things, and that leaves a lot of room for them to develop. And because in the end they would eventually work together, they would eventually get along, and you feel that because in the end, in the beginning they don't like each other, but then in the end it's like, yeah, we have to work together. And I really like these type of dynamics because it's very interesting to see. It's very, very interesting development for me. And also another one that I really like is, I think, the magic system, because it is a fantasy. The magic is very, very kind of, it's not minimal, but yeah, it's very much like kind of philosophical and scientific magic, which I thought was very, very interesting. There's a lot of science. There's a lot of science in it. Even though it's very confusing, it was really interesting to read. And I actually read this with another friend of mine, and we discussed a lot about it, and it was very, very fun. And yeah, I think definitely the characters and the magic system I thought was very, very, they were very unique to read about. Yeah.
So yeah, the most interesting aspect from the book is the characters, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And the great thing about literature is that we can analyze the characters from various perspectives using different approaches. Like we can use psychological approach, right? And also,
Yes.
yeah, we can talk many things from many aspects. Yeah, that's the great thing about literature. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you so much, Nadia. So I want to ask to Kak Sophia, as you are a huge fan of Harry Potter, have you read all of their novels, Kak? Oh,
Yeah,
of
of course. Definitely. I'm a Potterhead.
Me too. I read all the books as well.
So I read all the books all over and over again. I think like 4 times.
Four
I
times.
think.
Wow.
Yeah, for each books, because
That's
I'm so in
hilarious.
love with Harry Potter.
Yeah. I love to reread books as well. If I have a book I really love, I love to read them over and over again. I think that's so
Right.
good. Yeah. Yeah. Amazing.
Of all the Harry Potter series or installments, which one is your favorite, Kak Sophia and Nadia?
It's hard to choose.
It's hard to choose, yeah, because you're a true
It's hard
Potterhead.
to choose only one.
Yeah, maybe you can choose 2, or yeah, mention the best 3 Harry Potter movies or novels.
For me, or maybe the conductor first.
Okay, sure.
I think
Nadia?
for me is what is that? If it's like book wise, I really like Half-Blood Prince, the book, if it's from the book. But movie, it's Prisoner of Azkaban.
Good choice. I love that book too, but the movie is
No, I didn't like. Yeah, the movie was not.
the movie is completely no.
Yes,
Which one?
yeah.
But
The
the
Half-Blood
book
Prince?
is great.
Oh.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
took it left out so many things in the book.
Hmm.
It was very annoying.
But for me, maybe for movie, I love the Prisoner of Azkaban.
Ah, same. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I love the like when Harry Potter, I think I mean not Dan, but Harry Potter meet Gary Oldman. Like,
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, I just missed that moment. Like a long lost uncle,
Yes,
long lost
I love it.
godfather.
It's so sweet. I love it. Yeah, I love it. It's so
It
sweet.
is, but yeah, unfortunately he died.
Yeah.
I mean the uncle.
Yeah.
Sorry, the
Serious.
godfather.
Serious, yeah, Sirius Black.
Yeah, Sirius Black.
Oh, so Gary Oldman was the one portraying Sirius?
Yeah,
Yes.
Oh, wow, I didn't notice that. It's great. I was really emotional when Sirius died in that movie. Wow.
Me too.
I cried.
Yeah, it has been years and I still get emotional.
Yeah, me too.
I still get emotional.
There was really tear-jacking. It was
Yeah.
All right.
And yeah, why do you think Prisoner of Azkaban is kind of disappointing? Can you exemplify?
For me, my disappointing film is Half-Blood Prince.
Half-Blood Prince, sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I think Half-Blood Princess just didn't. It left so much, so many things that the book, from the book, because I feel like the book has so many development and depth, and then the film didn't show a lot of that. For example, Harry and Ginny's relationship in the book, it's very developed, right? It's pretty much developed, so you can you see the romance develop between them, and you know you basically you care for them as a romance, as a romantic couple in the book. But in the movie, Ginny has so little time. It just when they get together, it feels very forced and rushed in the movie.
I see. And what do you think about
I
that,
just
Kak
hate that.
Sophia?
I
Yeah.
just yeah, I totally agree. I couldn't agree more with Nadia. I'm a fan of Ginny Weasley. Yeah, Ginny like the movie didn't do justice to Ginny Weasley character. Like,
Yes.
yeah, I
I
just
see.
yeah, it's just oh my god. When I watched the movie of Half Blood Prince for the first time, I just like I just want to get out of the cinema as soon as possible because I hate this.
I can imagine that. It sounds really disappointing, even though I haven't watched that. But yeah, I can feel the disappointment in your story. All right, thank you so much, Kak Sophia. Well, let's talk to Kak Nimas.
Pleasure.
Hello, Kak Nimas, are you here? Okay, Kak Nimas, do you want to join our discussion? What is your favorite book or movie, Kak Nimas?
I can hear you.
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah. Yes, Amanda, I can hear you.
Okay, Kak Nimas, can you hear me?
Yes, I
Okay.
can.
Okay, so what is your favorite book, Kak? Can you tell us your favorite book or favorite movie?
Favorite book is Santri Pilihan Bunda.
Wah, Santri Pilihan Bunda. It's an Indonesian, right? Indonesian book. Yeah, why do you like it, Kak? Why?
Why you like it? Because yeah.
Hello, Kak Nimas, are you listening?
Hello.
Hello, Kak. It's
Actually,
okay, Kak. Ya, Kak.
aku nggak bisa ngomongnya. Aku baru awal.
Oh, it's okay, Kak. No worries. Thank you for joining and thank you for listening. If you want, boleh campur-campur, Kak. You can mix between bahasa and English. It's okay. Okay, so yeah, maybe Kak Nimas, do you want to say something, Kak Nimas? It's okay to mix.
Kenapa?
Yeah, do you want to say something? Ada yang mau dikatakan? You can mix bahasa and English. It's okay. We are practicing. Okay. Kak Nimas, thank you so much. I would like to ask to Nadia. Okay, so we've talked about Harry Potter. So what is the most impressive book you've read so far, Nadia?
Most impressive book. Oh,
because you've
so
read,
many.
yeah, you've read a lot of books, and which ones are the most impressive according to your opinion?
There's so many. I think for me, I will talk about maybe the most recent book that I'm impressed by. I think is there. I'm actually. This is actually one of my all-time favorite books. I'm rereading it again for the second time because I loved it so much. It is called If We Were Villains, and it is about a group of theater kids there's a murder mystery. There's a murder mystery, and then I'm just so impressed because the author is she's an expert in Shakespeare studies, so Shakespeare plays a very big part in the book. It is not just in the book the theater kids basically play have Shakespeare plays, and I like how she not only incorporates it as a typical play, but it influences the novel a lot. So I was very impressed by that.
Okay, Nadia, thank you so much for sharing. Apparently, all the participants have gotten back to the main room. I just want to say hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the main room. How was the discussion? Hope you guys enjoyed it. And I want to ask to Kak Novi. Hi, Kak Novi. How was the discussion?
Halo Kak, it was very interesting sih. Kak Koko, thank you so much for your lead. We can explore all of us what we really enjoy between reading a book or watching a movie, and we can hear each of us personal favorite, and for me personally, I felt like when they share the review, I felt like I wanna see and I wanna read those kind of books. So it was a very interesting review.
Wow, that was awesome. Thank you, Kak. Glad that you enjoyed the discussion. What about Kak Mira? Hey, Kak Mira. How was the discussion, Kak Mira?
Oh my God, I was startled when you called my name, Actually, the discussion really, it was really, really well and interested. And of course, I love them all because I love them all talking about books and everything. And, and what
That's
else?
great.
Okay.
Thank you, Kak Mira. Now, one more participant. I want to ask Kak Sarah. Hello, Kak Sarah.
Hello.
Yeah, Kak Sarah, can you share us about your discussion? What was the discussion like in your breakout room?
You were discussing about our most recently read books and also our most recently watched film. But as for me, I'm more of a serious person, so I just shared the latest series that I watched earlier on Netflix.
Wow,
and we were just discussing about the moral of the discussion, the takeaways of the discussion before you put us out.
That was fantastic. Thanks a lot, Kak Sarah. Would love to hear the other participants more. So let's just start the representative session. I'll start from the first group, which is Kak Dika Narendra's group. Hello, Kak Dika.
Hi, Amanda. All right, for my group, I'm gonna call Debbie as the representative.
All right, Kak Debbie, go
Go ahead,
ahead.
Debbie.
Okay, thank you, Kak Dika. In my group, we have the participant Denny, Tegar, Arif, Ezra, and Kak Deni is facilitator. We talk about the first about the books or movie out of our certification. What should I do? For our resume for our participant, we should do maybe we get the think about the positive from the book or movie watch, and we can give the advice from the book or movie when out of our certification. And how about the stand of the instrument, the movie when we watch? We talk about the movie, India movie. They are make the movie dramatical, like when the mother feel sad or happy, they are always dance together. And like the Indonesian movie, sorry, we said that because so dramatic. And when they had an incident like the car incident, so dramatic. The first use the Mini Cooper, and when the accident changed the Avanza or the cheap more car, and so dramatic, like the Stianovanto incident. You know that, and I think that's it from my group. Maybe each other can give advice without me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kak Debbie. That was brilliant. Maybe Nadia, would you like to add something? Do you have any comments, perhaps?
No, I thought that was a very interesting discussion. I might just check the series or film. Film, yeah.
Yeah, film, series and set, romantic maybe. Sometimes all India movie, I think like that's always dance.
Oh, okay. I haven't actually watched any Indian films, but I'm very interested though.
All right, thank you so much, Kak Debbie, and thank you, Kak Dika, for the group. Let's move to the next one, which is Dina's group. Hello, Dina.
Amanda, thank you for the opportunity. And we had such an amazing discussion with Kak Raki, Kak Tewe, Kak Beverly, and the amazing herself, Kak Myra, that would represent our group to share about her recent movie and books that she consumed. Yeah, you may share the discussion.
Okay, I will speak again. Thank you for the time, and thank you for facilitator Miss Dina, Dina, and then Raki, and then Alfie, Beverly, and also Tewe, but she left earlier. Okay, I would like to recommend. I kind of sorry for the thing that I will recommend because I have 3 things. 2 about series and then 1 book. I will say it shortly. To be honest, I need to say this first. It is because I'm not into, Indonesian drama before, because I always put myself and having myself enjoyed Western or K-drama or Chinese drama, but never Indonesian drama. But recently I just stuck or cross with a drama that, wow, this is interesting and intriguing. The title, Indonesian, the title is Nania from Other World. If Indonesian, Nania from, dari dunia lain. And also the other one is Asmara Dua Dunia. I really like those kind of series. It is because it's not normal. Normal? I mean, the storyline, because the other one talking about parallel world, and the other one about you know, vampire creature, and I wanted to see first and then I judge because I don't want to judge before I see it. And it is really good so far, really good. But you know, Indonesian series maybe have this crink when you saw it, you know, too much lovey-dovey and something. But this one is kind of different, really. And I love it. If you ask me the one that I dislike about those two, it is the storyline kind of slow. Just slow, you know, just slow. And the book, I recently read this book. It's really thick, you know, maybe you can see my screen. This book by Tracy Wolf. Again, with this kind of urban fantasy fiction series, I love this kind of world. It is because we live in reality. I wanted to have some fantasy in my mind. That's why. This book is about an academy that actually a lot of creature went to this academy. Not only vampire, not only werewolf, but fairies, and then mermaids, siren, dragon, but they appear as humans, you know, but they are not human. And then when I read this, I was just like, oh my God, I need to imagine a lot of creature inside my head. And then, okay, even Gorgoyle also. The main character is Gorgoyle. Probably if you love this kind of reading, I mean, urban fantasy fiction story, you might want to check it out, but it is from, you know, outside, because the author is Tracy Wolf. Maybe you can check it out. And also I wanted to say to you, a lot of yeah, and a lot of my friends, I mean people, yeah, friends, I wanted to call them friends in my group, that we talk and share a lot of things, and we engross ourselves with our discussion, you know. Yeah. So I couldn't tell everything that they say. I love it. It's just I love it. Maybe that's all about my sharing. Sorry for talking too much, probably. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was awesome, Myra. Well, let's hear from our conductor. What do you want to say about our awesome Myra?
First of all, I love your enthusiasm. That was amazing. I love the way you described the shows. And also, I got a little bit excited because I love Crave, the series that you recommended.
Oh, this one, yes. I'm actually in the third book, you know, Coffin.
Really?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, I read the book. I read the first book and I loved it. I want to continue the series.
Yeah, you need to.
I got a little bit. Yeah. I got a little bit excited when you. I immediately knew when you said Tracy Wolf. It's just I immediately knew. Yeah,
right.
Thank you. I love it. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Nadia. Great to hear that you have the same preference with Kak Myra. All right, let's move on to the next group, which is Kak Coco's group. Hello, Kak Coco. How was the discussion?
Hello, Amanda.
Hello.
Well, the discussion went very well, and we really enjoyed it. We would like to request more time, as usual.
We need more time, as usual. Yeah.
Yes, especially because the topic is very good. Shout out to Nadia for the topic. Very nice, and we love it. So
Thank you.
discussion, you're welcome. In the discussion, we have Bobby, Novi, Melnila, and also Listra. And I would like to give encouragement for Melnila, because Melnila, a newcomer, she's actually admit that she's shy, but she tried to share her favorite drama, Korean drama, which is she loved Lee Min Ho, and she did very well. And please give an encouragement for her too. Okay. Well, I have to choose only one, right, Amanda?
Two, it's okay. We still have time, I think.
Okay, I'll give one. Otherwise, the other will get mad. Okay, Bobby.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for the chance and the time.
Okay, the floor is yours.
Yeah. Yeah, we have a great discussion in our room, and then maybe I'm the writer from PMTAR. Maybe I recommend you to download the PMTAR from your Play Store application, and in this application you can know about all the resume of the all genre of the books, and I read some resume in there, and then my favorite resume is about a book, Barks on the Barks Barks Up the Wrong Tree, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, and I very love about this book because in this book tell us about it's okay to be imperfection, and because in our social can force us to numerous attempt to be perfect, and but if we try it and we do bad ways to that, like how you call that, like ini menjilat ya, I don't know how you call that, and maybe you can make some your college in your office suffer with your or your do to be top of the position in your company, but from this book we will know and we will learn some benefits, yeah, of to be imperfect, and it's okay to be that, and the one of to make us maybe honesty or imperfect not make us to be success, or in the term of we'll or a rich person and maybe have many cars or big house, but with the honesty and the imperfection can will a best policy and a best environment in our maybe in office circumstance or office environment, and undoubtedly to say and true for all it can be make we so calm with our identity, and that it make good for the long term, and like a better way it can be in the short term it will be good, but in the long term it will be worse. So I think it's the recommended book to you to maybe use in your journey in life, say think that why the bad people can get the good position in their office, yeah, why can get as the governor and maybe to be president, but yeah, if you want to get the long term, you can get the honesty, and then it's okay to be imperfection. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Kabobi. Love the quote. It's okay to be imperfect. Give applause everyone for Kabobi. So Nadia, what do you think about Kabobi's presentation?
Yeah, I thought that's such an interesting book, and I think we all need that sort of message in life. You know, it's okay to be imperfect, and it's okay if we make mistakes, because that's what makes us human. You know, that's what makes us so multidimensional, and it makes us complex. Yeah, so I think that I would definitely try and take a note of that book, because we all need something like that. You know, that it's okay that we're not perfect in the end. Yeah, I think that's interesting. I will take note of that.
All right, thanks a lot, Nadia. Now, for the last group, I'd like to call our awesome facilitator, Kak Putri Amelina. Hello, Kak Putri. Hello, Kak Pupu.
Hi, Amanda. Hi, Britzone.
Hello, can you tell us more about the discussion?
Yes, and in my group, there are book lovers, movie lovers, and zombie lovers. I love all of them. And thank you, Kak Nadia. Thank you, Kak Nadia, for spreading your passion for book and movie reviews. It gave all of us motivation in my group to finish a book that we've been reading for 2 years. Thank you. And we haven't finished reading.
Oh, really?
Okay,
I'm
so
so glad to
without
hear
further,
that.
yeah. So if you want to listen to our takeaways or what happened in the group, ladies and gentlemen, so please welcome Sarah. Sarah.
Woo! Hello,
Oh no, me
Sarah.
again. Okay, so don't get bored of me yet, guys. But so basically in our group discussion, we were just, as I mentioned earlier, we were talking about our recently read book, and also recently watched TV series or films. However, I think we found something in common between all of us, and that is Gian and I have like short attention span, and we both like what is it you like, Gian? we both like something that that has a mystery, but also has a moral to the plot. Whereas who's it again? The other person, sorry. Carolina, was it? No. Yeah, anyway, the other girl, sorry, I forgot your name.
It's Claudia.
She likes Claudia, there you go, not Carolina. How did I get Carolina? Anyway, she likes zombies, and none of us are into drama. But yeah, we just shared our most recently read books because none of us has finished our books. So we can't really tell you the plot. Um, and as for my favorite, well, not favorite, my recently watched series was the Dark series Obsession on Netflix. It tells about the stories of numerous survivors of stalkers or people that were obsessed with them, and how they survived them. Well, they barely survived, and how they got second chances. It actually gave me hope to the second chance. I know it's too dark for tonight. I'm sorry, but yeah, that's kind of what I'm into. I'm into true crime mystery stuff. I don't know. I'm just a dark person, guys. And the takeaways from our discussion is actually books don't change people, sleeping does. You're welcome. So
Wow,
sleep
mind
more,
blowing.
read books less. I'm kidding, guys. It's just for a laugh.
Wow, thank you, Sarah, for representing our team. And I will leave it to Amanda.
And thanks for the background as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're welcome. This is free dinner for you all.
All right, thank you so much, Kak Putri. You had such a lively discussion, and Kak Sarah wrapped it beautifully. Thanks a lot, Kak Sarah. What do you think, Nadia, about Kak Sarah's delivery?
Yeah, I loved it. And I especially love the last message, the last takeaway. But yeah, I'm glad that you all found something in common as well. And the series that you mentioned, I'm actually very interested in watching the series. Dark, right? Yeah. Very interested as well. And I actually really like mysteries as well. I love reading mysteries. So yeah, that in common. Yeah, but I'm really glad that you had a very, very interesting discussion and you found a lot in common. And zombies, that's also that I would have loved to be in that conversation to talk about zombies. That seems so fun. Yeah, so yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Nadia. Wow, that was an amazing session. We had a wonderful discussion and was amazed by your stories about book and movies. Now it's time for us to come to the Q&A session. I bet you guys have a lot of questions, especially we have a lot of book enthusiasts and movie enthusiasts here. Who wants to ask something to our conductor, Nadia? All right, I see Kak Sarah has, Kak Sarah, would you like to ask something?
Yes, it's me again. Hello.
Hello, Kat.
Hi.
my question is, well, since I have short attention span and I could hardly ever finish a book, what do you suggest I do? Because the thing is, whenever I try reading a book, I end up finishing like halfway through, and then I forgot about the book and kind of rediscover the book like a few weeks or a few months or even a year later. And so I had forgotten about the story, and so I had to read over, and that's just a lot of effort for me. So what do you suggest I do? I mean, I really like reading stories, listening to stories. And the thing is, even with podcasts, I can't stick around until the end of the podcast. So yeah, what do you suggest I do? I mean, what do you suggest we do for people who have short attention span? Not calling you out, definitely not calling you out, Diane.
I think maybe you can read like very I think fast-paced books are quite helpful. Those ones like that aren't too long, and with the pacing is very fast, so you can get the full story. Or books you can read in a day, those ones that have maybe only 200 pages, or those kind of books. And yeah, I think for me, because I do have a friend that also has a short attention span, and she tends to read a lot of books that are very fast paced. So not slow books, kind of like ones that have a lot of action and a lot of it's not very slow. The progress isn't very slow. And yeah, so I think maybe you could also do that as well, and maybe not read like books that are over 300 pages. Or if the story is quick paced, you can, because I find that quick paced stories can also is very helpful in like kind of like getting your attention. So you're constantly, when there's constant action, like you're constantly engaged in what happens in the book. So maybe fast paced books are maybe quite helpful in kind of finding that. Yeah.
Okay, that answers it. Thank you.
Thank you, Kak Sarah, for the question. All right, who wants to ask again to our conductor? Feel free to ask questions, everyone. Okay, I see Kanofi. Hello, Kanofi.
Hello, Kak.
Hello.
Yes. Yeah, thank you for the opportunity. Kak Nadia, I don't know how to asking this question, but there is someone who told me that if you want to know the word, then you have to read a books. Like it's kind of old apa sih pepatah tuh apa sih old pepatah, dan we already hear this kind of words so many years, or like from generation to generation. And then I personally believe on that because like I think the old knowledge about everything that happened in this world is still on the book, I think, yeah. But there is another person, like recently I heard that he said about young people nowadays, they don't really like to read a book, but they have a curious to know something, to get to inform, to search something on the online. But it's all basically about online searching or watching the video. Like there is someone who maybe review or something, or have you ever seen there is someone who built an account in Instagram, and then he talk about something related with apa ya bahasa Indonesianya aja aku nggak tahu nih. Something related with what happened in the world gitu, like the histories and like mostly history sih. And then I don't know when this guy told me about this, and then his intention is to replace the knowledge from the book into the visual, audio visual, like video or maybe audio book, something like that. So what do you think, Nadia? Do we can move this trend from having searching the knowledge from the conventional way into the I don't know, can I say modern with the audio and visual tools? I just want to know your perspective. Thank you.
I think you can, because a lot of the books nowadays as well, audiobooks are very helpful these days as well. I actually sometimes like to listen to audiobooks, and I find it easier as well sometimes, because there is a book that I read and I couldn't understand it, but I understood it better through audiobook. And I think it's possible if you wanna, through audio visual media and stuff. I think it can definitely be achieved. But it depends on how they convey it as well, and how someone perceives it, because it's definitely not going to be for everyone, right? But I think it'll work. It can work. Yeah.
Thank you,
especially
Kak.
audiobook. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Kak Novia, for your question. Now I'll give the last opportunity to one more person who wants to ask question to Kak Nadia. One more question. Kak Myra, perhaps? Do you have any question?
Hello.
No, I don't have any question. Just
Okay.
give flowers.
Okay.
Dina raise hand.
Dina, all right, Dina. Go ahead, Dina.
Did Alfie just say hello?
Oh, Calvi, would you like to ask something?
Okay. Anyway, I'm sorry. Just now I left the class. Well, I'm a bit nervous actually. Excuse me, can you hear me clearly?
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay. Well, it's nice to hear to you all. Well, I'm just trying to share with you. Currently, I've got a trouble. I cannot finish reading the book, especially after YouTube or Medsos coming. I cannot finish a single book so far. Maybe some of you could give me a little advice, because I cannot concentrate so far. I'm trying to buy the book. Last month I go to bookstore, but I cannot read it. I just read some pieces actually. Okay, anyone give me advice about that difficulty in reading the book? Thank you, Miss.
Thank you, Kak Alfie. So what do you think, Nadia?
I think I think it also depends on the book you're reading as well, and if you cannot finish a certain book, it's definitely okay not to finish it, because if you're not connecting with a book, like I also do that as well. If I find a book that I cannot connect to, I don't finish it. But if you feel like you want to finish it because you find maybe the story very interesting, like read at your own pace. You don't have to set like a record, like I have to finish this book. And you can definitely read, like, for example, read a couple of pages, or just, just kind of try and read maybe at least one page. But you don't have to set like a record, like I have to finish this. I have to finish this book. If a book doesn't work for you, you don't have to finish it. But I would probably recommend like reading shorter books as well, very short books. And also, very fast-paced books that have maybe a lot of action. a lot of things going on. Yeah, but like I said, you can just read at your own pace. I think you don't if you don't feel like reading a certain book, if you don't feel like reading at all, it's definitely okay. But yeah, like just go at your own pace is my advice. Just move at your own pace. If you want to be slow, if you just want to read maybe half a page, like that's completely okay. That's completely okay. Yeah, I think maybe that's my advice. Or you can try to find a book that you think is up to like the genre that you like. If you like, maybe do you like romance? Do you like fantasy? Do you find the plot interesting? I think that'll also be helpful as well because you're reading something that you really like. And yeah, I think that very much helps in also trying to get your reading up because you're reading a story that you personally find very interesting, that you really, really like, you really enjoy. So yeah, I think my advice is go at your own pace. Absolutely, you can go slow. It doesn't matter because in the end you're still reading. You're still a reader. And also, if you want, read the genre that you like, that you are interested in reading, instead of just finding maybe you like getting reading books that you think you don't enjoy. Like you don't have to read it. You just read something that you personally enjoy. So I think that very much helps in getting your reading spirits up. Yeah, so
Okay, yeah, it's helpful. Thank you, Miss. I'm trying to look the better books for me.
Yes, yeah. Just look
Thank you.
for the books you really enjoy. Yeah, I think that's helpful.
Okay, thank you so much, Kalfi. Dina, would you like to ask something? Maybe one more question, Dina?
Okay, thank you for the opportunity, Amanda. And yeah, what's the perfect books like for you, Nadia?
Perfect book. You mean like what the elements that make a perfect book? Like what makes a perfect book for me? Yeah. I think what makes a perfect book for me is always for me. I think it depends on preference as well. For example, I am someone who likes character-driven books, so I will if the characters are very good, if their relationship and dynamic works, I will most definitely give it a high rating. I will likely enjoy it a lot. But also, plot is very interesting. Plot is very important for me as well. So characters, plot, they're both very, very important for me. If a plot, a plot has to be very interesting. It has to keep me interested, and then the characters also have to stand out. If I find the characters very boring, but the plot is interesting, then that will affect my enjoyment as well. So I think plot and characters are usually the most important things that I look for in a book. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you, because like there are just times where I could leave a book alone just because of something happening that's too weird to be true in the plot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you, Nadia, for the answer.
All right, thank you so much, guys. That was the end of the class, and we had such a great time. We had a profound discussion with you all in here. So thank you so much for your participation. Love your energy and your enthusiasm in this class. And before we end this class, let's take some pictures to capture these beautiful moments. Would you like to open your cameras, guys? Halo, Kak Dian, perhaps Kak Alfi, Kak Pupu, Kak Raki, Kak Arif, Kak Denny, Kak Melnila, and Kak Bobby. Would you please open your cameras? We will take pictures.
I cannot open my camera.
All right, it's okay, Kak Alfi, no worries. And yeah, Kak
It is
Sophia.
blocked by the host.
Yes. So Kak Sophia, would you help us to screenshot?
Sure.
Thank you.
Sorry, I muted myself. Okay, I count. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, maybe once more. Wait. Oh, Okay. 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 1, 2, 3. Okay. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Kak Sophia, for taking the pictures, and thanks a lot,
Thank
everyone, for
you.
coming to today's class. Don't forget to join Wednesday class tomorrow. See you again. Take care, stay healthy, and have a great day.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Thank you so much, everyone. See you.
Thank you so much for
Bye. Good
It's so
night.
glad to have met you guys. Good night.
Good night, Kak Myra. Good night, Kak Alfi, Kak Dian. Hello.